What is going on, everybody? This is the Built for War podcast. I am your host, Austin Trotter, accompanied by not one, but two co-hosts today.
Dos más?
Yeah. We got the regular Schmo Joe, Michael Musick.
What's up, Strength Freaks?
And then we got another special guest. And if you guys are watching the YouTube video, which you should be,
That's right.
you'll notice that we're not in our studio.
No, where are we?
That's right. We're at Barratt Strength.
There we are.
Oh.
Want to introduce yourself real quick?
I am Strongman Brando on Instagram and Brandon Barratt. I am RosaLinda Barratt's husband. And this is our facility that we kind of started from ground zero. We built everything up from the garage and just over a span of 3 years, and it accumulated so much that we had to start putting stuff in storage and really kind of like using every square inch of the gym to make it, reasonable for more than one person to be in there.
Yeah,
at a time.
absolutely.
And so like we were almost forced into the situation really, but this is where we're at, and we're ready to get the ball rolling in this facility now. So
It's a good way to be,
yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
definitely.
Well, before we get started, of
Yep.
course, we got to thank our latest and greatest sponsors of the podcast.
That's right.
First one going to be Barratt Strength USA.
Summer Strength.
Started in 2012, making sure that strongmen and powerlifters have everything that they need gear-wise
That's
to
right.
compete.
Nice.
That's right.
Every single one of us in here is basically decked out in Cerberus whenever it comes to comps.
Oh yeah.
So-
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys want to save yourself 10% off, make sure to use that B4WAR code at checkout. That'll save you 10% off.
That's right.
And we're not going to do an item of the day today
No.
because we want to get into the bread and butter, the meat and potatoes of this.
That's right.
Our second sponsor of the podcast is going to be Premier TRT and Med Spa in Thornton, Colorado.
Yep.
Very nice.
Make sure to go get your blood work done.
Seriously, we talk about this all the time.
Their information will
All
be
the
in the
time.
bio
That's
below. And just give them a call. Free 30-minute free consultation. Free. Go do it because it's free. Of course, the services are going to charge money, but the consultation's free. Just go in there. Get your blood work
Seriously.
done. Make sure you check on your body because your body's not checking on you.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Good.
that was swinging.
You're right on the book.
Dude, I'm on top of it
Right
sometimes.
now.
Mike, you got anything else?
No, it's just I was so impressed with everything that you're saying. You're just flinging that, swinging that.
I think it's the change of
I think so.
environment.
Man. We're not quite in our home base, but I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't have
Nice.
anything to add. It was like facts,
Yeah.
facts.
You could have almost dropped a beat.
Dude, I know. Wait until we get the thing, man.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
no, for real, yeah. As we always promote, Premier TRT and Med Spa, guys. 30 minutes could save like literally your entire future and your career if you guys want anything to do with not only your health but your strength aspirations. So
Nice.
make sure you guys check those guys out. It's free. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
But let's get down into this nitty gritty.
Let's get into the nitty
Let's
gritty.
get down into this.
Mr.
So,
Brando,
I'm ready.
you're ready.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's get a little quick learn about you. How
Okay.
old are you? What do you do?
All right.
Where are you
Um,
from?
I'm 33.
Okay.
I'm from California, Lake Tahoe, California, so up in the mountains
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
where it snows. And let's see, a little bit about me, right? We want to know kind of
Who are you? Who is this man?
Yeah, I kind of came
Who
out
is
of
you?
nowhere and competed at a
I
show.
know.
So
Yeah.
growing up, I grew up in California and very active there. So there's a lot
Okay.
of mountain biking, a lot of snowboarding, skateboarding, things like that. I did all of it as a kid. So always been active,
Right.
always been building stuff, working with my hands. So from there, I lived there till I was about 10 years old. And then I moved to Laramie, Wyoming, where my
Oh, okay.
family, kind of my mom's side of
Okay.
the family is. Yeah. Lived there for about 3 years. And then my mom met my stepdad,
Mhm.
and he lives in Fort Collins. So we moved from Laramie to Fort
guys
Collins.
just-
Yeah.
You came
Yes,
over
yeah.
east and then just
Yeah.
kept going south.
That's why nobody knows me.
Right,
I'm just
right.
on the move. But no, I lived there lived in Laramie for 3 years, and then lived in Fort Collins all through middle school, high school, things like that. My first job was kind of concrete work. That's where my roots are at.
Okay,
Construction.
okay.
And doing all the labor work, hauling wheelbarrows
Yep.
full of rock.
You're built
and-
for it,
yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
At a young age, man. rewind a little bit. When I was 13, I helped volunteer to build a church in Laramie.
Sick.
That's awesome.
It was summer vacation. All the kids were out doing whatever. And across the street, I saw them digging holes. And I was like, oh, man. So I went over there from the beginning,
Yeah.
you know, just standing there watching them dig
Yeah.
holes. I was 11 years old at the time.
Okay.
And they were like, hey, where's your parents? You know, I'm just over there by myself. Just, who is this kid? You know, like, but I was literally right across the street. So I said right over there, you know, and
Yeah.
I would just go there every day, every morning and just watch them. And eventually they were like, hey, if we get permission, do you want to help us build this church? And it was all volunteer based. So
Yeah.
all of these elders would build this church and everything was basically donated. So
Okay.
I jumped on that. So that really molded me as a kid
Yeah.
strongly
Yeah.
in the construction field and stuff like that. So from there, fast forward again, we're in Fort Collins, still kind of doing the construction gig through high school, things like that to get by, you know.
Yeah.
I moved out right when I was 18, so I had to pay the bills and everything.
yeah.
And then construction eventually moved to the gym life, and I was a housekeeper at a gym. So I'd do the laundry,
Yeah.
wash all the towels,
Hell
clean
yeah.
equipment, clean mirrors.
Sick.
I was just living the dream, man, you know,
Yeah.
just in the gym all day long. And I was obviously a member there. So
Right.
I've been lifting since I was about 13 as well. So
Okay.
the construction along with the lifting and things like that.
Well,
so
I mean, shit, digging holes is lifting in itself.
yeah,
so.
seriously. Yeah, the labor has all that for you,
Yeah.
for sure. So that's where I actually met Linda. Saw her working out on the hamstring curl machine while I was cleaning the pool windows.
Just getting ready to say,
Yeah.
he's that creepy guy.
Yeah. No,
He was washing it from the outside.
That's what it was. I was on the other side. She was on the inside.
Soap in it.
Yeah. I was sure to be at that window at the same
Every-
time.
yeah. Brandon, you've cleaned that window 6 times
Right,
today.
yeah. My arm's sore. Yeah.
yeah. No, I think it's a little dirty still.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I do see something. But yeah, so I met Linda there.
Right.
She had her daughter, Veda. She's 4 now.
Okay.
Or she was 4. Sorry, she's 15 now. And everything kind of just like went from there, man. That's where my
Wow.
life kind of like really blew up. And man, so like we've been all over the place too, Linda and I, like from apartment to apartment, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
eventually worked our way up to renting houses and things like that. But it was a bumpy ride, man.
100%.
I'm gonna get into it just a little bit because it's big
Yeah.
with me. But
Absolutely.
Whatever you want to talk about, dude, talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was 18, I got diagnosed with bipolar.
Okay.
So that's a huge part of Linda and I's relationship and why we've been through so much, just
Mhm.
because I wasn't taking my medication.
Okay.
So I actually had a couple manic episodes that really did damage to our relationship.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
you know, and eventually, you know, I realized that I need to be on the medication in order to function fully. There's just no getting away from
Right.
that for me, you know, and I
Mhm.
realized just by doing that small mistake, not taking my medicine, like, you know, just at the beginning of the podcast, we're talking about getting your blood checked,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Keeping your health. in
Taking
check.
care of yourself.
Taking care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know? So eventually I accepted that, okay, I need to be on the medication. Now our life's stable.
Good,
And now we can
good.
just kind of work at full capacity, you know?
Absolutely.
Fucking
So,
rad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
About as stable as it can be with
yeah, you got to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're not
Definitely.
progressing if you're
Right.
not comfortable.
It comes natural.
Yeah.
So it's a balance, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, so Linda and I kind of always had this like entrepreneur kind of mindset.
Yeah.
So when we were, you know, kind of further along in our careers, like I would mostly work. I was the main income.
Okay.
I would do apartment maintenance. That was kind of what my thing was. And I did that for about 10 years, and then commercial maintenance. So
Mhm.
a lot of labor work, a lot of hours. I was
Mhm.
on call, things like that.
Ugh.
And meanwhile, she has always watched kids.
Okay.
That's her gift, man.
Yeah.
The
Right.
kids love her, and I can see it. The parents can see it. Everybody can see it. So, you know, these kids will come running up to her like, "I love you, I love you." You know,
Yeah.
it's cool to see. So that's what she was doing. I was doing my side of it, and honestly, getting really beat. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
really beat.